guest. My whole family's there.
Maybe I should go and say happy birthday to her.
The Iceman was on the fall festival circuit a few months ago. It premiered at the Venice Film Festival, and then it was at Toronto and Telluride, and it caused quite a lot of talk. It is an extremely violent movie, but all true. It's the story of Richard Kulinski, who was a member of the mob and reportedly killed about 100 men, which is a kind of an extraordinary figure. And this guy operated basically from the 60s through the 80s and lived to tell the tale. I mean, because a lot of this is based on his own stories that he shared with the filmmakers. And it's quite extraordinary because he lived a double life. This guy lived in New Jersey with his wife, played by Winona Ryder, and his kids. He was the perfect family man. I think he said, you know, he told them that he dubbed Disney cartoons or something. He worked in that kind of business. In fact, he was this vicious, ruthless, brutal hitman.
I can imagine what you've been telling them, thinking their dad's a decent guy.
So anyway, he tied in with the mob, and the head of the mob, played by Ray Liotta, of course, famous from Goodfellas, which this movie most closely resembles. He may have played this role one too many times for my taste. I want to see him do something lighter, but he's very good in this. It's also got a terrific cast. Chris Evans, better known as Captain America, takes off his hero garb for this one, and he is his little accomplice here, and they have a huge scene in what looks like a meat packing plant, but it's not exactly meat they're packing here. Like I said, this is a very, very brutal movie.
Who's the girl?
I don't know.
You let her go.
I don't kill women or children.
You're gonna kill your reputation.
And let me throw a big props here to Michael Shannon. Michael Shannon is just a terrific actor. He's been an Academy Award nominated actor. He plays the Iceman, which, by the way, the Iceman got his name from the fact that he tends to freeze his victims' bodies so that you can't tell the time they were killed. It's a very powerful, towering performance by Michael Shannon, and one that will probably merit some attention at awards time if the movie does well at all. This movie, based on a true story, I think is definitely a go for those who are into mob movies, who are into this kind of true life story that is like, if you made this up, if you were a Hollywood screenwriter and made this thing up, you wouldn't believe it. But it's a fascinating story, and one definitely worth seeing if this is your kind of thing. But beware the violence. It is extremely violent.